This is the problem with multitasking. Do you know what multiple resource theory is? No, probably not. Nobody knows what this thing is, I swear. Let's look at a definition. Already had it Googled. Multiple resource theory asserts that people have a limited set of resources available for mental processes. These resources can be thought of as a pool of energy that is used for a variety of mental operations, from sensory level processing to meaning level processing. What does that mean in layman's terms? If I'm walking down the street with my AirPods in, I can focus on walking and listen at the same time. What was that? If I'm cleaning, trying to think of something I clean like this, my counters in my kitchen, and I'm listening to an audiobook, those are two different resources, right? So when people tell me you can't multitask, I don't know what they're talking about. I keep throwing things in my videos. I feel like I'm a kid playing Xbox back in 2013 playing COD. But there is nothing more frustrating than hearing the phrase, you can't multitask. You shouldn't try to multitask. I'm like, all right. And I won't tell an accountant how to commit tax fraud. That didn't make any sense. But hopefully you got the point. I do not understand why people go around talking about topics that they don't really look into whatsoever or take a good think on. Now, granted, I'm just a stooge on the internet who talks about productivity and it may be my passion. However, when people work under the assumption that they cannot do something that they happen to do every single day, I often question my own reality and my own sets of beliefs. And once I was introduced to the concept of multiple resource theory, it all came clear to me. I was able to listen to music while doing math rather than doing writing, because you think about the sensory input being words, because most music is listened to with words, while math is a different output for our brain to understand. Thinking about 5 times 12 or doing Excel work that requires formulas often is much easier to me than writing a summary of marketing material or of marketing data while I'm listening to the Pat McAfee show. Why? That is because I can't listen to a sports podcast with other stooges like myself talking about sports while I am also outputting data that is sensory towards speech and language. So if I hear one more person say you can't multitask without understanding the concept of multiple resource theory, I will probably get over it because it doesn't really matter that much. I'm gonna lose it! But I would like to inform the public of the fact that you can walk your dog and listen to a podcast, and in theory, you are multitasking because those are two different resources, and it's okay. That's why a lot of these self-improvement nerds, like myself, are getting yoked at the gym and also listen to audiobooks. Or guys like Alex Hormozi, who Vinny showed me that clip of Alex Hormozi being in the gym between sets, just posting YouTube shorts, because that might be the most productive thing I have ever seen of my life. He's getting recordings in between sets because it's a different resource. He can be thinking about things contextual to business while getting through an 80% effort set. Maybe during his 90% effort sets, he's not really thinking about it, or when he's taking a break between sets, he then has a little epiphany, he talks about it for 2 minutes, then it turns into a YouTube short that gets cut down into 30 seconds. This is the kind of stuff that we do not think about. Most people will be like, that's multitasking. Really? Is it though? Because do you think your brain can't differentiate the difference between you getting yoked and doing 10 reps of a bench press and talking about how to scale a business to $100 million?
If you don't have $100 million,
or absolutely destroying a local Chipotle?
This leads me to my last tip, which is just to live inside a Chipotle.
Because last time I checked, all of you are probably on your phones while you're commuting or eating or destroying a local Chipotle. Or smashing the like button on this video and checking out this video right here.